Officer, it's over here.
A man in a police uniform rushes over from offstage.
You there, paperboy. You have 5 seconds to remove yourself from the premises.
I think... Please, sir, just trying to feed my family.
You don't even say the word family to me. You know nothing of family. Nothing!
I think I have the Polish flu, or at least the French pox. Actually, it's just the Belgian shakes.
If I weren't a God-fearing man, I'd rip your head out of your spine and shower this young lady in blood. You know what? The hell with it!
He motions toward the paperboy, who runs away. The policeman looks terrified, satisfied.
Joke's on him. I was only like 98% going to do that. Anyway, young lady, I believe the threat has been eliminated.
Thank you, officer.
So, forgive me, miss. This may seem a little forward, but I know where at least 5 dead bodies are just laying around in the open. If you care to see them.
Why, thank you, officer.
Sphinx. Officer Jameson Sphinx.
Officer Sphinx, thank you. But I was going to stay here and stake out a good spot. You know, incoming Mayor Ephraim Suggins is giving his secret plan speech right here in about 7 hours.
Suggins? What? That boy? What does some boy know about running Dink City? It's complicated.
That boy knows more at 7 years old than you could hope to learn in your whole life.
Well, that's true.
Oh, I thought you'd take that much worse.
No, I know very few things. It's completely reasonable that a small child would have already accrued more knowledge than me. I only know the word accrued because I learned it from a nerd while I was kicking his ass.
Well, you should stick around for the speech, Officer Sphinx. You might pick up a thing or two.
He's going to tell me what I should care about, like people's rights. I know it's headed that way. I know we've gotten to the point where I should start caring. But until someone directly tells me, I'm not going to change my behavior.
You should care about people's rights.
Yeah, someone that's not a woman, thank you very much. Suggins may be a boy, but at least he's not a lady boy.
Do you mean girl?
Whatever. It's some dumb, not important word.
It's girl.
Again, I can't be bothered.
Maybe you should go check on those dead bodies.
You wanna come?
Oh, I meant just you.
Yeah, I know you did.
He sheepishly walks away.
Wow, that was the worst guy I've ever met.
Yeah, you're not talking quietly.
Flora sits down on a chair and pulls a book out of her handbag. As she reads, the action shifts to the other side of the stage. Travis and Travis wander into the action.
I keep telling you she'll be able to see us. And I keep telling you she won't.
They keep bickering as they walk across the stage and suddenly encounter the reading Flora, who does not appear to notice them.
Hey, look at that! Travis, you owe me a paw full of chocolate crickets. So I do. I'll see that pay off in approximately 1,000 forevers.
Hey, I ain't no welcher. I'll get you those crickets later tonight. We'll just go over the old baseball diamond. That thing's been overrun since 1896. The chocolate may be harder to come by. There ain't been no chocolate in Dink City since the last Belgian was forced out 6 months ago.
I really miss Jean-Luc.
Hey, we all miss Jean-Luc.
Flora looks around as though she hears something. She shivers and then returns to her book. Travis and Travis look at each other in alarm.
See, I told you she'd suspect something.
That was me who said that.
What?
I honestly don't know. I feel like we've been doing this forever. We can't leave.
What are you talking about?
This play, I feel like we've been introducing the tales of Ephraim Suggins for an eternity. Why can't she see us?
Well, she can't. Sort of. She can feel us, at least.
Just, please, answer me one question. To the best of your recollection, how long have we been doing this?
I think the speech is starting.
Please, tell me.
You'll forget soon enough, anyway.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Travis leaves the stage, repeatedly asking the same question. By now, a small crowd has gathered in the area where Flora is standing. A podium has been set up. Suggins enters to cheering and camera flashing from the crowd. Arnold walks sheepishly behind him, ultimately standing just behind him at the podium. Suggins smiles and motions for the crowd to quiet down.
Thank you, good city. My name is Ephraim Suggins. I'm a little boy, and in about 2 hours, I'm going to take the mayoral oath. The truth is, I'm glad you're all here, because believe it or not, I need you. I know, I was very surprised as well. I would have thought I didn't need anyone. I didn't need much formal schooling, and I certainly didn't need my rotten garbage-like family.
Suggins notices a few concerned frowns in the audience and begins sweating a bit.
That is,
Suggins suddenly turns toward Arnold as if he has just remembered Arnold's existence.
as a matter of fact, I've got my kin here today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my first cousin, Arnold Reston. He has a fancy degree from Columbia in the North, but he came down here to write for the Dink City newspaper.
Suggins grabs Arnold, who looks terrified, and holds him at his side closely.
Yes, he's my cousin, and he's like my brother. There's definitely no need to research my actual brother. You probably wouldn't even find anything, but just do that. Don't do that, just in case, don't do it.
Tell us your secret plan!
Show us some of your blood.
What's a water slide?
Suggins hears her voice, notices Flora in the crowd, and all the color drains out of his face. He actually almost faints, but Arnold catches him at the last minute, and he comes to.
Does that mean she likes me? I'm 7. Should I pull her hair?
You're doing great, buddy.
Who said that?
The crowd subtly parts to reveal Flora at the front. She is, despite the fact that she is in her late teens, completely smitten with Suggins.
Hi, it's Flora Skittles, my next door neighbor.
She flashes a room-melting smile at him, and his knees shake a bit.
Hello, Effie.
Flustered for her, perhaps the first time ever.
You don't have to read the print, though.
Nobody called me that.
Why don't you tell everybody what a water slide is? For that matter, why don't you tell everybody what your secret plan is? After all, we elected you.
Well,
He takes a second and then somehow completely regains his confidence and composure.
Miss Skittles, you brought up an interesting point. What exactly is a water slide? Well, let me walk you through it. Picture a wacky slide filled with water that whisks the brave soul from one place to the next, only to splash down harmlessly in a swimming pool that makes its own waves. With a wave machine, we'd have a theme, Coconut Cove. We'd carve out a little slice of the tropics right here in low country Mississippi. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm talking about is a water park. That was why I needed to be elected before I filled you in. I now have access to the city treasury, which I've diverted to the nation's top slide and ride experts. Coconut Cove Water Park will turn a profit inside of 1 year, or I'll hold a special recall election as I promised during my debate. You could vote my child boy ass right out of office, and I'll be such a drunk by my eventual adulthood that I won't even remember this series of events. But I need your support, Dink City. What do you say? What do you want to help me? Do you want to help me invent the water park? Sometimes women's bathing suits fall off. It's an excellent place to pick up a staph infection.
Flora fights her way through the dense crowd and once more arrives at the front of the teeming mass.
Wait! Now hold on a damn minute.
Officer Sphinx returns at the fringes.
Now, Miss Skittles, you've been warned. It's illegal in Dink City for a lady to say a cuss.
He pretends to read from a very tiny paper in his hand that only he can see.
It says here that the penalty is that you have to show all of us one of them baby toys you got underneath that shirt. Okay, I think I might realize where I'm going.
Oh, I could give a cunt's ass about your local law, officer.
There he goes.
Miss Skittles, I think everyone here would like for you to clarify that last statement.
I will not.
Suddenly, Suggins fights his way back to center stage.
I think we ought to let Flora and Miss Skittles have the floor.
Thank you, Effie.
You can't call me that now.
I'm going to call you whatever I want because I used to wipe your dirty little butt when you were a baby.
Well, now that seems fair. Anyway, you were saying.
I was saying that it's complete lunacy that you've taken all of our town's money and diverted it toward a, what was it called?
A water park. But not one of those exclusive ones you've read about with all those snobs.
I highly doubt that anyone here has read anything.
But that's the point. This park won't be for elite rich types who can't write complicated letters like Q. It'll be like for the kind of people who live in Dink City. People like me and Officer Sphinx over there.
I live here!
Sure you do, Buddy Boo. This park will be a classy joint for folks from all walks of life. Picture that cool blue water, rich and poor people alike rubbing elbows, enjoying the various slides, or just sitting in lawn chairs littering their skin. The healthiest activity there is. All that sunshine can't be bad, it just can't. The best part is that we'll all attract tours from other parts of the state. How would you feel taking money from a citizen of Jellyville, for instance? Or Sinside, or Ithaca Jr., or Lynchgrate, or Leper's Hold, or Pinworm's Falls, or Death's Release, or Robin Roast, or...
I think everyone gets it. The towns around us have hilarious names.
I don't know about all of you, but I've heard enough. Let's appoint him dictator for life.
Well, I don't know about all that. Let's agree on mayor for now.
No way. I need to be paternally controlled.
Let's start with a year, as I originally said. If Coconut Cove doesn't put Dink City on the map,
The real map or the one that the local church made?
the real map. I don't think hell is actually in Africa. Let's all stop talking using the fake map. Anyway, if Coconut Cove doesn't put Dink City on the actual map, you won't even have to recall me. I'll resign. I'll give up all my power and you all can do whatever you will with it. I'll recede into the crummy shadows. What do you say, Dink City? Are you with me? Woo! And how about you, Miss Skittles? Give me a chance?
I suppose just a little one.
Hot damn it! Now I'm gonna go eat a bunch of sugar and run around the house.
Everyone cheers again as they follow Suggins off stage. Our narrator is set up once again.
While there was no way to tell where young Suggins was headed,
You want this
inventor of the water park at the tender age of 7, the man boy was destined for greatness. I was the first one to say that.
I can't be true.
It's true enough.
We now fast forward 6 months and join our heroes on the day before the grand opening of Coconut Cove.
This is a really good part of the play.
Stop saying that. It implies that other parts aren't.
I like some parts better than others. What, I'm supposed to like every scene the exact same amount? What kind of human does that?
I'm just asking you for be diplomatic.
And I'm asking for you to take about 1,000 chill-flavored pills, my man.
What is this?
Just trying to be a new guy. A guy who's not stuck in a play. Nothing.
That's right, nothing. Let's go.
They leave stage.